Hey guys. Well, I know it's been a minute since I posted a video to this channel. As you can tell, I'm still in the van. It's been a crazy year. This is going to be, in about 3 days, my official, 3 or 4 days, official 1 year in the van. There's been some ups, there's been some downs, there's been a learning curve, and damn, it's about to become winter again. Some ways it's a good thing, some ways it's not. But I haven't really been doing much on here just because stress has been a bitch. The corona thing going on. I was an essential worker, so I worked pretty much the whole time. I didn't change my life at all, but it got really hard to keep doing my day-to-day thing, knowing that half the country was on vacation, getting paid more than I was to do anything. And we didn't get a thank you, we didn't get anything out of it. It was our normal pay, and then our hours got cut towards the end of our lockdown, whenever the fuck that was, and we ended up dropping down to 4 days a week. So we all applied for unemployment thinking, well, at least, hey, we'll have something to keep us even, to bring us up to where we need to be, to cover for the day we lost. We didn't care about the extra 600. I mean, it would have been nice, but didn't really care. At least just keep us floating. Well, come to find out after that, because they canceled the $600 a month and everything else, the majority of us, made too much money on 4 days a week to qualify for unemployment. So basically we got told we had to work the whole entire time. We got to watch everybody else enjoy their lives and go out and enjoy the summer while we slaved away. And then when we actually needed help, we got told to get bent. So now working for most of us is really hard, because it's like, what's the point? Everybody else got it off easy. Nobody wants to work anymore, and you just basically killed how we feel about working. Because all of us used to love our job. We did. But now it is what it is. Then I had to put Molly down, and that set me back for a minute. The infection in her jaw got really bad, and she looked at me one day and it was time. We did all we could. We kept trying to fight it, but it was better for her in the end. It sucks. I got her box of ashes on the seat next to me and her collar, so she still rides with me everywhere I go. That sent me for a loop, because she was the only thing that was actually keeping me going through a lot of this, because I had to make sure she was fine. And it stopped me from just living in a ball in the back of the van going, fuck this shit, I don't want to play no more. But things are looking up now. Like I said, unfortunately, winter's kind of coming. It's fortunate, but unfortunate. It's easier to keep this thing warm than it is to keep it cool, because it got pretty bad a couple days during the summer. I hooked up a box fan to my power inverter. I had another fan. Halfway through summer, the fantastic fan died. So there was like no real ventilation, so you were dying in here. So I put a new fantastic fan in. I still got to put the over-the-top dome over the top of it for this winter. That way I can pop it and fucking open and close it to help keep the moisture controlled. And when it gets too hot in here from running the buddy heater. But it's coming. I found out the roof around the section where the fan is, the boards underneath, apparently that fan was leaking for a little while, so the wood underneath the fiberglass got kind of messed up. So what we're going to do is build a box underneath the fan, around the fantastic fan on the inside, and then we're going to sink the screws straight through, which should stiffen up the roof a lot. It's just probably about 3 or 4 inches all the way around. the fan itself where it did it. So it's old. It's an 86. Can't really bitch too much. She runs good. I got it inspected finally. I got it with 70,000 miles on it. We're up to 80,000 now. Drove it all over the place this summer. Parked the truck and pretty much just started driving this. I bought solar panels to help keep the house batteries charged. And then last week I was at the shop picking up my paycheck because I went on vacation so I could go on one last fishing trip. And I run inside, grab my check, come outside, I'm talking with one of my friends, and I start smelling something. I'm like, well, that's weird. And I looked out my mirror and you can see smoke pouring out of the little window near where my controller is and everything else. Like, oh shit, this just got real. Shut the solar off, shut the main battery power switch off, turned the van off, hopped inside, and the wire, the Harbor Freight kit has a plug that plugs into the box, and then you have where you can add more panels on the bottom of the box, like most solar controllers. And I just used the plug, and I'm thinking the plug might have worked itself loose a little bit, and it was bouncing, so it might have been arcing and ended up melting the wire itself, because it only melted the wire from the charge controller to where it connects to the panels. So like a 3-foot section, if that. And the plug looks like that. Wire looks like, but legit, this is the only thing that melted. So I'm either gonna buy a new charge controller, because I got a lot of people saying the Harbor Freight kit sucked, which, I mean, it works ish, but I don't have it set up right either, because I'm still doing the van, working on doing the van. So I gotta put that dome on before I mount the solar panels, so they're just chilling across my front seat, which works. It's only enough to just keep the batteries up. Most of the time when I'm driving it, I have the alternator charging them anyway. So I'm gonna end up doing, I don't want to drill holes in the van to mount the panels, so I'm gonna get like the work van ladder racks to hook onto the channels, and I'm gonna extend those up taller and kind of pitch them at an angle a little bit, so one side's gonna be up a little higher than the other side, and that's what I'm gonna mount the panels to, like that. That way things can still roll off of them and everything. But I mean, the 2 panels I got hooked up work pretty good. It's a 100-watt kit supposedly, so I'm only using 50 watts of it. A lot of the solar groups though said the Harbor Freight kit sucks, so I'm gonna upgrade slowly. But the panels themselves are decent. They put out what they're supposed to, because we checked them with a meter, and they catch light off of pretty much nothing. So I like that fact of it. So I'll just put a better charge controller on it and call it done. Eventually mount them on the roof. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, done a lot of fishing trips, done a lot of cruising around. Like I said, I haven't been doing much on this channel whatsoever, just because kind of depressed, kind of all in all. And when I go on some of the trips, it's like I'm with my friends and stuff, and half of them don't want to be in video, so I don't want to videotape it. I got pictures of some really nice stuff, but those I share on the Facebook page or just on my profile or on my Instagram. So I mean, I'll put a link down in the description if you want to check out my Instagram. The Facebook page, it's random when I actually post on it, because I haven't really been keeping up with it, because I've been still trying to figure this out. But we're getting there. We are definitely getting there. I mean, it's been a lot worse than it has now, so one big hurdle left is going to be getting past the 1-year mark on the divorce. That's going to be a little sketchy. But I know I got to replace, I don't know if you can see it, figure out if I can get those plastic channels that come with these things to go over the windows so I can run the curtains, or I got to try to figure out a new curtain scenario. I gotta hang up some more Reflectix that I took down during summer because it got hot in here. I'm still debating on trying getting a Chinese diesel heater. I'm just not sure where to mount it because I'm running out of room. I gotta get a storage unit so I can get rid of some of the stuff in here. But yeah, just been plugging along, doing life. I hope all you guys are good, and I hope everything's going good with you guys. And I'll stay tuned. I hope to have some more videos up soon. Thanks for watching.